welcome to Choose Your Own Path. So today we are going to build a castle. So we're going to use stuff like this, and we got a bigger one, and put it on the base. But what I wanted to do something different. I wanted to show you something. So Black Magic Craft shows us how to make sort of like, indentations with styrofoam just by pushing down on a piece of styrofoam, getting it in there. That is a great way, but it hurts my hands. I can't do that for a whole piece. So I came up with this. So all I did was I took a rolling pin, I took some hot glue, and I just did a bunch of squares on the inside. Okay? So then I wrapped it with foil, and then I just hot glued the edges so it doesn't come apart. And then I took a torch, and what I did was I just ran it so it stuck to it. Now, so it kind of stuck to it, and it sucked it in all the pieces. And now I can do huge amounts of pieces in like one pass. And this thing, I think it works a lot better. Maybe the tweaking of it could be that it could use higher edges and higher ridges, but you can see it does a big amount. A solid table is better. This one's kind of wonky. I guess it came off the wall. So basically, just going back and forth with the rolling pin, with as much pressure as you want, and then just going side to side. You can even tilt it at an angle if you want. Get in there. It's just that the rolling pin action helps it better because it can roll. Maybe it works good, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I think what it is I will add little higher ridges to this so it can dig in sort of deeper. I did this side already, and you can see it did very well. So what we need to do is start cutting after we get this edges on. We need to start cutting out some bricks. We don't have enough. We need lots. We're doing a castle build, so let me start cutting out all these bricks, get them all painted up, just sort of Mod Podge with the black, have them drying, and then we'll start the build together. All right, I'll be back. All right, so what I did before I get to this step here was I made a grid and basically just gave it a wash, right? So that it's sort of, it won't match the tiles because they're a different color, but we'll darken it up later. Then we cut the pieces of our towers, and what we did was we took a hot knife, which is this guy. Don't do this unless you're ventilated, the window's open. And all we want to do with this is, I start off with the first window, and all I'm going to do is, with the hot knife, is basically go a little bit on the top of it, and you can see it cuts like butter. So don't breathe this stuff in, guys. It's pretty dangerous. So we're just going to make like 1-inch lines, and it doesn't have to be perfect because it's a castle, and the castles are supposed to be kind of ruinishy looking. So that's what we're going for here. It doesn't matter how many lines you put in there. We're not counting the lines. We're just basically trying to get sort of go all the way through like so. Keep them at least attached to each other, and then just jig it around. It's a little easier. And when we get to the end, we'll do one more up here. Like I said, don't breathe this stuff in. It's not good for you. Like I said, so from here we just want to cross them. So we're going to make about a line every inch. About every inch, it doesn't matter, it'll look fine. So, and then what I do is I go in between everyone, like so. As you can see, I'll show you in a second, like so. And we'll keep on going all the way through. Some of them might be a little bit funnier, whatever, not worried about it. It'll look good in the end. In this kind of method, it's like just making its own stones all the way through. And yeah, it's kind of funky. It's different. It does kind of go through the styrofoam when it's too hot, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that either. We'll put some Mod Podge on it, and we'll basically paint it up, and it will look old and rustic. So the last lines are these ones. Alright. Coming through. Not all the way through, I'm just kind of scoring it, kind of thing, you could say. Whatever. And then I did cut windows beforehand, and doors. Now the doors will be facing inwards, obviously. And what I kind of did was, I made it so that the doors would have a purpose, as in the windows facing this way and windows facing that way, so on and so forth, all the way through. Shut this off. And then what I did was I made a little ledge. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little hole out under the window, and then I'm going to stick a piece in there, and then like this, and then we'll just kind of hot glue it in there, or Mod Podge, whatever we want to do. It'll stay. It's just for looks, for the outsides of the windows. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Simple. What we'll do is we'll get the other stuff ready to. We'll have to Mod Podge first, let it sit at least a good till the next day. Let these guys dry up, and they'll be ready to be placed on our set, and then we will start building the walls. All right? Hey guys, just wanted to give you a little update. So, changed the base. We were on a small base like this, and I just didn't feel that it was really big enough to do anything to it. So we changed to a bigger base, and I actually hot glued it to the station. Now, I painted up the doors and the landings, so it would be just having some different color to it. So we have a big planing surface. Now the next step is to figure out what we want to put for caps around here, and then doing a door with a gate or a bridge kind of setting. So I'm going to get this all set up. We're going to post this video now and then get back to another one because it's already getting pretty long. Alright, so see you soon for part 2.